Hello guys, this is a road trip I'm doing from Newcastle all the way to Meteora in Greece. It's over 4,000 miles across 17 days and 13 countries, driving through France, Switzerland, Italy, the Balkans and more, mostly avoiding big cities as I'm focusing on nature and scenic routes. The final destination is Meteora before heading back to Newcastle, and I'm filming and uploading as I go. Every episode covers a different day or section of the route. Please subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to follow along. Thank you. Good morning from Albania, Himarë. This is my breakfast with a view, and I'll have this before heading to Meteora in Greece, which will be about 4.5 hours. It's 8:30 now, so not late, so that's good. So actually, yesterday I was just researching about Himarë a bit more, and despite it being a very nice spot, not many people come to it. They prefer the slightly northern areas, same coastal areas but a bit to the north. I mean, I absolutely loved Himarë and I think it's just underrated. Yeah, so that Himarë was brilliant. So Albania is actually a secular country. It was previously ruled by the Ottomans from the 15th to the 20th century, and then the communism took over, and it was the first atheist country was actually Albania, but that was from 1944 to 1991, and then post-communism it became like a secular country with multiple religions. I think about 55% of the population are Muslims, about 15 to 20% are Christians, and then others are atheists. So this was the history of religion in Albania. Because yesterday I was just the reason why I researched about it is because I saw so many mosques and churches. So I was like wondering, what is it like? What's the history religion-wise here in Albania? So I did a little bit of research, and that was the conclusion. So this road will take us to the border. It's the SH4. It's been quite pleasant, 60 kilometers an hour. Yeah, so it's been quite a lot of fun. But yeah, won't be long till we cross to Greece. But then even after crossing, we would still have almost 2 hours and 20 minutes of driving to get to Meteora. So we are approaching the border. You can see there the blue building, that's the border. Hopefully it's not as rocky as it was when I entered Albania. Hopefully the exiting will be seamless. So I just crossed the border. The exit was okay. Entry to Greece was perfect. So yeah, exiting the Albanian border wasn't too bad. They were about to check my luggage, but then they asked me like, what do you do? And I said, I'm a doctor. They were like, oh yeah, that's fine, just go. So that was cool. So we are driving now in Greece. We're not far off from the border that we've passed. We're probably like 10 minutes away. We've got 2 hours and 20 more minutes to go to get to Meteora. I have to be honest, like, I feel absolutely happy and positive about my journey in Greece from the start. It's just like having nice staff at the border would actually turn your experience and impression of the country either way. It depends on how the experience is. So if you've had a bad experience, you're certainly not going to enjoy the trip. And you will always remember that bad experience that you've had. So and that would affect your perception of the place that you go to. And the same, it's the opposite. If you had a very nice experience, you would absolutely love the place. So now I'm already like feeling positive about Greece, just because of the encounter I had, which was absolutely positive. So I just stopped near like about 15 minutes from the border to see this lake called Nenziros Lake. I'll leave the name of that lake just because I might have pronounced it incorrectly. Quite beautiful, as you can see, and they've got some nice benches over there, like shaded, and if you want to have something to eat or drink while enjoying the lake view. Very, very nice. My hotel is right next to these. That is incredible. I don't think I can fly the drone in this area. It's all restricted, sadly. But this is so nice. Yeah, my hotel is literally just a few meters down here. So yeah, so I'll check in and then I'll go to the monasteries. I thought I'd show you the room I rented for today or tonight. It costed me £33, so it's not too bad. I've got a large bed, the windows there, TV, sink, fridge. Not that I'm gonna use them, and we've got the shower, toilet and sink. So pretty basic, but the good thing about it is that when you exit you can see something quite cool, which is, there we go, the Meteora, and we've got loads of them, and they've got there. So what I will do is I'll quickly change because I need to wear something long in covering, because I'm wearing shorts that are not too short actually, but I have to change, and I'll go to the greatest monastery, which you can drive to, and then 300 steps to get to the top, and then you can just have a look around there. So I'm heading now to the Meteora. I mean, all of these are Meteora, and I was wrong about calling them mountains, because they are not mountains. They are even formed in a different way than mountains. So I'll leave like a graph that explains it a bit in simple terms, because I'm pretty sure if I try to explain it you won't get anything from what I say. Sadly, the monastery that I was planning to go to closes at 4:30, so I thought it was 6 p.m, so I won't be able to get to the top of the Meteora there. So normally you do 300 steps and you get to the top of that Meteora where the monastery is. So what I will do instead is I'll go somewhere like a viewpoint and take some photos from that distance, and that would capture the entire Meteora and the monastery. And I can't do that tomorrow. I can't go to the monastery tomorrow either, because my ferry from Patras to Italy is at 6 p.m, and they said the last check-in time is 2 hours before the departure, and it's about 4 hours journey without any stops, so it's going to make it quite risky to do it. So I need to leave here at 10 a.m. sharp, and the monastery opens at 9:30, so yeah, the math would not work that way. So but hopefully we can get some nice videos and photos today. It's about 6 minutes to get to that place. It's after that church, if you can see it. But yeah, from the hotel you can just do this journey by walking, but it will just take quite a while, so I thought I'd save time by driving instead. So yeah, if you're up for it you can just walk. So you can see that monastery there. There are lots of them, by the way. There are so many monasteries over these Meteoras, but basically what I'm trying to get to is the biggest one. It's called Holy Trinity. So that's the one I want to. You can see this one there. There's one on the left side. Yeah, so I'm just going for that one because it's at the highest peak. So this is the greatest monastery around the area. So I had to sort of park here for a bit. I'll go in a bit, but just a quick stop to have a look at the monastery. Wow. Incredible. Not sure what would happen if I keep going there, if I find, would I find something else, or, but yeah. And we've got mountains over there. Very, very nice. Like, it's something very, very unique. So I think you can see the monasteries there, the biggest one, just at the top there. I'll try to get to the viewpoint and take some better videos of these. So about 400 meters before getting to that main observation deck of Meteora, I found this nice spot there with a big rock. So I think that might offer a nice view, so I'll see what it offers. So I think you can climb between the two rocks to have a view. So this is me standing at that rock. Very nice view of all the monasteries, almost. So this is the monastery of Albania, and that's the largest one, which is the Holy Trinity. And then these are smaller ones. I don't know the names, to be fair. Like, you can see how they're built over every Meteora. Very, very interesting. And there are lots of other Meteoras, as you can see here. There's one monastery over there, just noticed. I think that is the viewpoint there. I'll keep driving a bit, so I thought I'd stop here. So that's the other viewpoint, the main observation deck of Meteora. We'll see what the views are like here. Yeah, I think the views here are better, slightly better, not massively. That's the greatest one. A bit windy and cloudy. Very nice views. So I've descended all the way back to the ground from the Meteoras, and now I'm going to a Greek restaurant for some Greek food for dinner, and that will be the last thing I do, and then head home, have an early night's sleep, because tomorrow I've got an almost 5 hours drive to Patras to catch my ferry at 6 PM. So yeah, busy day tomorrow. So I'm in Ambrosia and I ordered beef with tomato sauce. We'll see how it goes. The food was excellent and the coffee was so good. The only thing that I've noticed, it's not just for the restaurant, it's just everywhere in this area. There are some extremely tiny bugs that just bit me everywhere, but yeah, otherwise perfect. So I'm going now to fill up because I'm running out of fuel. I mean, no, I've got 2/3, but tomorrow I just want to keep driving straight. I don't want to stop for fuel, so I will do that now, and then I'll go to Lidl to get some food for the ferry trip, because I'm not entirely sure what sort of food gets served on the ferry, so I'd rather have something to eat in case the food there wasn't good. So Shell is here, so that's great. So I just arrived to the hotel. I think it's gonna rain overnight, but yeah, I need to start packing.